A very beautiful evening to you. It is 5:30 p.m. and of course that time of the day that we deep dive into the world of social media and find out all the hottest trends, all the recent happenings on the internet, and of course discuss them, share perspectives and hot takes on them here on Afia TV, broadcasting live from the beautiful city of Enugu State on DSTV 254 and GoTV 17. Welcome to Afia TV Official on Afia TV. My name is Divine Onoha, your queen of great conversations and your host for today. I've been your host throughout the week, and I am also here with an amazing person, a very beautiful lady seated by my left, who is ready to share very, very hot gist with me this evening. None other. Why are you blushing? She's a law student, a final year law student of University of Nigeria, Enugu campus. Imelda Ayadike. Welcome to the show, dear.
Thank you.
How are you?
I'm good.
How do you feel?
I feel good.
You feel good?
Yeah.
Are you sure?
Yes.
Okay, as we know now, today is the second day of August, and also the second day of the End Bad Governance protest. And this particular protest has been very, very interesting, has been the top trends on the internet, with a lot of people having a lot of things to say about it. And we're going to be discussing it today. Did you go for protest?
No, I did not.
You did not go? Okay. Now, this particular thing I want to talk about is, I think, the hottest trend on the internet. The fact that when you look at the protest, you find out that in other parts of Nigeria, like the north and the west, the southwest, it seems like it's hotter there. And then here in the southeast, it just feels so calm. It feels like not a lot of people are interested. And I've heard some people particularly say that I'm not going to protest. As an Igbo person, you should not protest, because we've tried our best. We've been clamoring for good governance and it hasn't come. So don't expect me to protest against someone that I did not put there. And there are other people saying, we Igbos are actually protesting. We are protesting. Actually, yesterday, there was protest here in Enugu State. But compared to what we saw in other states, Enugu has been calmer, and other southeastern states. And we've also seen funny videos of Igbo men in Lagos, especially, coming out to dance, and they are praising the government. They are saying, Tinubu, and doing it sarcastically. And it has caused a lot of backlash. People are saying, you Igbo people, you shouldn't be doing this. You are supposed to join in the protest. Why are people behaving like this? It's all of us that are suffering it. So I'm bringing it to your table this evening. What do you have to say concerning this? Do you think Igbo people should actually go out and protest?
I don't want to give them any particular answer. The thing is just that I don't blame Igbos for feeling the way we feel, because we actually said this thing to them during the election period, and they were all talking about, they left the focus from good governance and our whole agenda and was focusing on the tribe and saying we just wanted to put somebody that is from our place, forgetting that we all want the same thing, which is good governance. And I don't blame us for just sitting back and, letting everybody see for themselves.
Okay, but now, bringing it to you now, your own personal view, do you think we should go out there and vote? Or would you be, would you take sides with people who just think we should just sit this one out?
I feel like for now, we should just sit this one out a bit to actually see where, because there's not much, nobody's looking at us again, and they're now looking at the government. They're now seeing the states that voted for him, Kaduna and the other northern states, and they're now saying they want to see their reaction. Let them react first, and so that next time they'll be the ones to now do the right thing. Let them react. Let's allow them to react now.
Okay, so your feeling is that we should just chill and allow them.
Yeah, let's just chill for a while.
And allow them react to it. Okay, we have this tweet from the Otumba on Twitter. He had something to tell the world concerning the Igbos. Let's just have that tweet up. And it says, let it be on record that the Southeasterners never joined Nigerians to yearn for good governance. I hope tomorrow, if we turn down whoever is coming from the Southeast at national level for presidency, won't be termed as bigotry. You are nowhere to be found at national struggle and deserve no chance to lead a nation that is multi-diverse like Nigeria. Hope you listen to your Simon Ekpa not to contest also. Thank you. First of all, do you agree?
I don't agree with what he's saying. I just feel like once again they should leave the focus from Igbos and focus on the government, because after all, before the election, we were also doing our own announcement and awareness, and they left the focus from us, and they should just continue their reaction, focus on the government, not us. We should not do anything.
Honestly, I'm starting to believe that. I'm saying I'm starting to believe like it hasn't been there all the while.
Yes.
This tribalism thing is eating so deep into us Nigerians. I was going through the social media comments, and a lot of people are really complaining. It seems like for all reasons, for every reason, they somehow find a way to bring Igbo people into the whole thing. If Igbo people decide to protest, we're hearing, we saw the threats in Lagos. Go back to your state and protest. There was a woman who came out and was complaining that they mistook her for an Igbo person. Some thugs mistook her for an Igbo person, and they were telling her, Omo Igbo, go to your state and protest. What are you doing here in Lagos? So it seems like we wouldn't have been safe if Igbo people came out to protest.
Yes.
And now they decide to lay back, and you're also dragging them for not protesting. That's for the ones that didn't protest, because they are still actually Igbo people who went out to protest. So it's looking like every single time they always find a way to bring Igbos in the whole mix.
Yes. And remove the focus from the government and still bring it to us, like we are the ones that are doing it. They are the ones that elected this person, and they felt like he was the best option. So they should once again put their focus on the person that they elected and leave their focus on we that did not do anything.
All right. Let's see if the keypad warriors think the same. The first one we have here is from Pet Cough. He says, but we all agreed that Tinubu has brought progress. So why should Southeast protest again? We believe in the mandate of Tinubu, or are you now confused on your propaganda? And this is from Ebube Chukwu. Why is it that you are no longer using the word IPOB when addressing the Igbos for not protesting in Southeast? And come to think of it, don't we have Yorubas and Hausas living in Southeast? Why are they not protesting? Or did anyone issue any warning to them not to protest? And we have a comment from Face of Steel. Una won't accuse us of destroying Lagos, LOL. Okay, this is too vulgar, actually. Let's move to the next comment. Nigerians are learning how deceitful the Igbos are. They pumped this whole thing and disappeared. Wow. And so many other comments here. Oh, well. Any final words?
These tweets are just very, very funny. How they are trying to gaslight us in subtle ways and try to leave the focus from the government again. Like, can they just focus on the people that they actually elected? And we can see that if Igbos actually react now and start protesting, you see how much of the whole violence you start seeing and the whole news of death and everything you start seeing everywhere.
Okay.
So it won't be like 3 times of what we're seeing
Now. All right, we'll just move on to our next story. And this is from King Toto. Actress Toto Dike had something to say. Apparently, she's drawing support for the government. She thinks that Tinubu is doing amazing. And she posted some statistics for us to see, which will be on your screen shortly. She made some comparison, and she said statistics don't lie. Everyone is working to get this country to where we want it to be. One thing about Nigerians is if they don't like you, nothing you do will ever be good enough for them. Let's not deny this glaring truth. Stay safe and make wise decisions. And now moving on to the statistics, she's making, of course, we have foreign reserves then and now, then versus now, we have $34 billion, and now we have $37 billion. And talking about minimum wage, it was 30,000 naira before, and now it's 70,000 naira, which was just implemented recently. And we also have ways and means debt, which is 27 trillion naira before now, and now we have 16 trillion naira. Forex backlog was $7 billion before, and now it has been cleared. And oil production, 900,000 naira. And now we have 1.6 million naira. Debt to revenue ratio, 97% before and 64% now. And we'll just take a look at what the comments are saying. Let's see how many people agrees with Tonto DK. The first comment here is from Neye. She said, I fully understand the statistics, but in practical and in calculating it side by side, the daily experience of the citizens via social amenities, it's zero. Dollar is 1,600 naira plus. How much did official BAT meet in the office? Cost of food and other essential commodities, education, etc. is nothing to write home about. So many foreign companies have left Nigeria in recent times. Businesses, both local and foreign, are suffering greatly. Buhari's administration messed up Nigeria, but BAT can never be excluded from same party he has been a top member of for years. If he knew the situation will worsen with him, why contest in the first place? Why not allow some other person take the position and remedy the situation? That's a very long comment. Moving on to the next. The way you switched from being an advocate of good governance to this still amazes me. But why not this is Nigeria at the end? I wish he could write this better. People are more interested in their personal interest and not public. And this is from Femi. It says, share core headline and food inflation figures, unemployment figures, exchange rate figures, misery index, out of school children figures, multi-dimensional poverty rate, so we can have a balanced view. I think I agree with that. And let's just move on. We have this one that says, please, how much was a gege bread then compared to now? How much was a bag of pure water then compared to now? How much was a crate of egg then compared to now? The list goes on and on. But let me stop here for now, Madam Tonto, and so many other comments that we have here. First, back to you. Over to you, my dear. So now we've taken a look at the figures that Tonto Dike uploaded and where she's coming from. And we've also heard from the comments as well and where people are coming from. I would like to hear your own view on it. What do you think? Do you think Tonto Dike is making sense?
I feel like it was very irrational of her to post that, seeing that now is a very sensitive time for everybody, especially seeing the whole thing that is going on in every state, Lagos, Kaduna, and the rest. So her posting that is just is she trying to like dismiss the whole pleas and cries of everybody? Like, is she trying to say that we are all lying or something? Like, we should all look at the action and what is actually playing out. And besides, it's one-sided. They only talked about some areas and left out
so many others.
Other core ones. So look at education, medical sides and other ones they just left out. So it's just very insensitive of her to actually post that right now. And seeing that she's a very popular person and she holds a lot of attention, like right now is a very sensitive period. And so don't just wise of her to do that.
So are you saying that if she had posted it some other time, it would have made sense?
Even her stand is actually, I don't know.
Don't worry, feel free.
Yeah, her stand is quite, it's just a lie. She should just, she should just stop.
She posted figures.
Okay, she posted figures, but this one that they said minimum wage, did you not just do that recently? Like,
and nobody has
actually benefited from that yet. We're not even sure most people will actually even benefit from it even when it's implemented yet, saying that it's not even going to even do much. So I don't even know. It's just, I don't know.
Okay,
actually.
Now let's take this conversation somewhere else. Okay, not really somewhere else.
Yeah.
Looking at Tonto's stance on this, we also saw the likes of this other lady, what's her name? Toyi Abraham. You know, recently now, they started to drag her, they started to report her film on Netflix and all of that because of her choice of candidates, because of course, the support she drummed for the current government. And now we're seeing Tonto Dike doing the same thing and getting backlashes for it. Now, I want to ask you, do you think it's right for people to get disliked or for people to get dragged for their political choices and for their political decisions in, such context?
Okay, I'm the kind of person, she's actually a social media personality, and her publicizing her interest will actually move a lot of people and convince a lot of people to actually support that kind of person. Seeing the role her likes and her opinion in politics played in that election period, they should be able to take the backlash they're getting now, because they were moving us then to vote and they're trying to encourage us. So I feel like they should also get the backlash because they also enjoyed from whatever thing they got to support him. So yeah, they should also take the backlash of their decision.
But don't you think people should be free to vote for who they want, stand with who they want? Just the way we're saying bad governance now.
Yeah.
There are people who, maybe to them, true, the governance has not been bad,
Yeah,
so now we were saying bad governance and we're trying to protest. And there are this other group of people saying, I like what Tinubu is. You are not seeing well. People should look at it with your spiritual eyes, just like Tonto has pointed out. statistics don't lie. These are the statistics me I'm seeing. So the way we are free to come out on social media and say we don't want this kind of governance again, shouldn't they be free also to come out and say we think we stand by this way of governance? I mean, shouldn't they be free?
Yeah, they should be free. Or just like the way we should also be free to protest. But you are seeing what is going on and how they are trying to give people that, hinder people and infringe on their rights to also do that. So in this country, anything you do, if you like something, you stand for it and fight for it. And we're also fighting for our own in our own way too. And she's also doing her own. So she should take the backlash from us. And we have been taking the backlash they've been giving us since. We've been taking it now. I've seen what's going on in all the states and how people are they are shooting and throwing tear gas everywhere. So they're taking it too. So she should take her own.
She should take her own.
Yeah.
Too. So the people dragging her, they should.
They're right for doing that. I mean, because I don't also stand with her. So if I was,
oh my God,
I don't stand with her. It's like it was very insensitive, like I said.
Okay.
But, yeah.
Well, I agree with you, though. I kind of think this is a time where everybody is just trying so hard to get Nigeria moving.
Yes.
We have decided to participate. We have decided to come out, lend our voices. Come out. I mean, I saw it. I've continued to talk about this. There was this particular guy that came out and he said, if I die, I die. Just know that I was fighting for Nigeria.
Yes.
So we're at this point where we're ready to give it all just to see this country working. And then you come out and you say that kind of thing. That's a very, very strong angle. Maybe she may not have been entirely wrong. Maybe it wouldn't have been that offensive, but seeing the season that we're in right now, seeing how everybody is crying, seeing how everybody is, I mean, the most you can do, even if you support the government, just come and say, okay, things can be better. Do you understand? But coming out to say that, well, statistics
don't lie.
We'll see if it lies at the end of the day. All right, we'll go for a very, very short break. And when we return, so much more on Afia TV Official. Don't go anywhere. We'll be right back. You're welcome back to the show. It is still Afia TV Official, and my name is Divine Onoha. I'm still right here with my beautiful guest, Imelda. How are you?
I'm good.
We've been talking about protests. We've been talking about whether Igbos should participate or not. We've talked about several other happenings on the internet. And right now, we're going to be talking about this very unique story. And thankfully, we're both young people on set. And I think it has a lot to do with us or not, but we'll find out shortly. So this is about WhatsApp. This story has been making the headlines on social media. And it says WhatsApp could exit Nigeria over FCCPC demands and $220 million fine. Meta's microblogging website WhatsApp may suspend its operation in Nigeria following the hefty $220 million fine imposed on it by the Federal Competition and Consumer Protection Commission, FCCPC, for alleged data privacy violations. This development comes just 1 week after the FCCPC imposed the fine, citing WhatsApp's failure to comply with data privacy standards. And according to the sources close to the matter, Meta, WhatsApp parent company, is considering withdrawing certain services from Nigeria due to the Commission's stringent demands. The source also said that the service suspension poses a potential threat to Nigerian WhatsApp users and small businesses in Nigeria. So let me summarize it for those that do not quite understand what we're saying. The FCCPC has fined WhatsApp a penalty sum of $220 million for privacy violation. According to the story, that they have been violating privacy and they've been sharing personal information, personal data of users to third-party apps, and it's against their rights. It's against our rights, we the users. So they've been fined, and now we've gotten a response from them, and they're saying that they might have to suspend WhatsApp, they might have to suspend their services to Nigeria. And a lot of people are talking about it. Some people are saying yes, it's the right thing to do because it's our privacy that they are violating. Other people are saying, can this government focus on something else, please? Can they? WhatsApp is not our problem in Nigeria. Before we take a look at the comments, I'd like to know what you think about this. What do you think?
I feel like, yes, once again, the government should focus on something else because it's going to affect
the
small business owners. It's going to affect us because, especially us, the online vendor, like WhatsApp is where we do our thing.
Our
like,
businesses.
Exactly. Yeah. That's where we get to talk and broadcast our market our product, and even students too. We get to communicate, class group chat, get information and all. And also banks and other people to get use, even personal use too. So that is a whole lot to deal with if they are going to hammer it on them, and they should just withdraw a bit. They should withdraw their just attention and focus on this protest. This
On
is
the protest.
something very serious we need to look at now. Yes.
Oh, well, I would have thought the same, but it's unfortunate that I am not a legal practitioner. I would love to know the full implication of that data sharing that they are doing, that privacy violation. I wish perhaps we'll talk about it tomorrow and see if we can get more insight on the full implication of it. But if it's not something that really, really affects my business, that really affects our business, maybe we can just, they should just chill for a bit. And then I was at the point where I was thinking it's just youth it will affect. I'm now seeing comments on, on the internet, people saying, hey, what will our parents do? How would they be sending us all those BCs that they send to us?
Exactly.
All those fake stories.
Even on the family group chat, so we need to be talking and communicating too.
I don't know how they're going to solve this problem, because it doesn't just affect WhatsApp. It affects us. It affects Nigeria. It affects individuals. And to think that the situation of the country is like this, imagine that thing happens. So many businesses will go down.
It's going to really shut down a lot of things and mess up a lot of things, actually.
All right, we'll take a look at the comments. The first comment we have here is from Sodium Bars. It says, y'all are just typing what you don't understand. Una no read the allegations. They are sharing data. That is no privacy of your data. All your data are being shared with third parties. That's against fundamental rights. Be wise and don't just type like that, because you have internet and a phone without wisdom. Okay? And this one says, bro, you guys just don't understand or know what type of data these guys are harvesting and how much it's worth to third parties. Focus on your protest and let the agencies do their work with this Meta company. The guys wield more power than you know. And we also have a comment here that says, Una want push this protest go from level 1 to level 12. Oh, I beg go waiting concern una with WhatsApp. Una know they encourage people to build their own, not to find way they task people. Supposing you even put these taxes into good use, we for even support una. But we know say after collecting it, few elements will share it. Wow, some truth in there. Waiting come concern politicians and WhatsApp. Why them just they do everything within their powers to frustrate the people? First, them find Facebook. Those crazy being way they disable Nigeria accounts over the claim they were Yahoo accounts, and now it's going to be WhatsApp. Maybe them go say now WhatsApp boys take the bomb. Okay, I don't quite get what this guy is saying. But we'll move on to the next comment. He says, you don't know anything. The millions stolen by government, of what use has the common man benefited? Even the WhatsApp is sharing data. Even if WhatsApp is sharing data, we are all benefiting. Focus on national building and leave WhatsApp alone. And this one says, everybody is just commenting. Typical Nigerians, you can't even read or understand the full meaning or story of what's happening. Your private data is being shared with third parties. That's against fundamental human rights, I beg. There's so many other comments here. So what do you think? Do you think that we should... I've asked you this before.
You've asked me this before, actually.
Well, let's assume you were in a place to decide what happens in such a situation. True, WhatsApp violated our privacy.
Yeah.
And you're trying to fight for Nigerians, and you're also trying to consider the businesses, the small business owners, the online vendors. What would your suggestion be?
Actually, WhatsApp, Metaverse or whatever they call them, they're actually wrong for actually sharing our data, because yes, it's actually against our right. They are violating our privacy by sharing our data to third parties. And it's actually the right thing for the government to actually find them and all. But I feel like they should come to a better resolution, maybe than withdrawing. I don't know. They should actually know how to talk to them
find a way around it.
Find a way around it. Yes, negotiation
would work. Negotiation would work. And for what it's worth, I think that Nigerians we should trust the agencies a little bit. Don't you think so?
That's why they were established, to actually do their work. So
yes, to do their work.
The whole government cannot actually be focusing on this WhatsApp. Obviously, that's why there are other bodies. So these people, they are doing their own work.
doing
So the
their own
government
work.
are actually focusing on other aspects. So.
You know, it's so sad because of the kind of governance we've had
Yeah.
lately, there's no trust in the system. So anything that just goes out, anything that comes out, we are just already at the defense. We are ready to fight it. If it's the government that is doing it, no, they are not doing it well. We don't even take our time to read. We don't take our time to internalize, to research, to find out what the implication of their decisions are, and we just go there and start fighting and say, no, we don't want it. Whether it's good for us or not, we don't want and we're not doing. And I think that's wrong for what it's worth. You guys, when it's time to just chill and observe, I think we should chill and observe. When it's time to make our research, our proper findings, we should make our proper findings. And when it's time to go out there and lend our voices, we should go out there and lend our voices. And on that note, we are drawing the curtains and we're bringing today's show to a close. But of course, we're here every Mondays to Fridays, same time. We're here to give you all the hottest trends on the internet here on Afia TV. Ensure that you follow us on all our social media platforms so that you catch up and you don't miss out. And don't forget, August is our 042 month, and Afia TV promises to be bringing you all the hottest content, all the sweetest things, from lifestyle to business to different things about Enugu State that you do not want to miss. So stay glued to your screen. My name is Divine Onoha. It was nice having this time with you. Have a lovely evening ahead. Bye.